Right, that's us done. It's midnight. I had that little bream to finish off the night. Yeah, it weren't spectacular, but it was good to get out on the beach again. Just quickly, that little light you see there, hang on, that is some nut job on a sib. 2 nut jobs on a sib. Sorry about the wind noise, the wind swung round now and gone a bit more southeasterly. They've been going up and down the beach all night. I think they're mad. I will be out there at night in a sib. I don't like being out there on a boat, if I'm honest. Something right? I know, yeah, crazy. Yeah, they're bobbing around. I say the weather's picked up. It has picked up a bit more. There's 2 of them on there. But they got more minerals than I have. Fair play to them. Anyway, thanks all for watching. Listen, sorry it's not been massively exciting, but something to ease me back into a bit of beach fishing. I'm back off carp fishing again at the weekend. Hopefully, if I can get booked onto a lake. But yeah, we're in that little bit of period now where, don't get me wrong, there's fish coming up all over the gaff, absolutely everywhere, but not in the southeast. And I can't lie, I'm getting sick of driving an hour and a half, 2 hours to go and catch fish. It's just, it's getting quite annoying, if I'm honest. There's nothing in the southeast unless you want to go and fish for thornback rays, and I'm bloody bored of them as well, which is why I've taken up a bit of freshwater fishing. So yeah, I'll probably start doing a few videos on that. Hopefully some of you like it. Hopefully it might attract a few more people in. It might not. It might piss you all off and you might all do one, but yeah, that's just life. Again, thanks for watching. Let's try and get me to that 4K sub end of this month. I think it's only about 50 now, something like that. But yeah, I do massively appreciate all of your help, all of your support, all of the comments from everyone. Yeah, and I will see you on the next one. In a bit. Oh, and this one now, though. Look, I'm reading this one in, I think.
Oh, you are. Oh, what's the plan?
Don't know, bruv. Just going to reel this in.
Well,
I hope for the best.
Reece had a slack line. He's over talking to me. We're going to go see what's happening. Reece, you stay that side because I've got your other line. I've got your line in my hand. Watch your head. It's here. Well, it's got snakes. I've picked it up if you've got a slack line. Watch this line.
Fish there?
Yeah.
What are we?
Ah, you got everything now, look.
I've got a bream. Well, that weren't a slack liner, that's for sure.
You got a bream and loads of people's rigs.
Yeah, oh, they're both mine.
I know.
Yeah. Splendid. That was not what gave me a slack liner.
Look, it's got a nice little bream.
I can't believe this.
Nice little bream.
Get it on. Can we get it on? Yeah, let me get it on. I can get it back.
I know. Just in a nip and all, look.
Lovely.
There you go. Chuck him back. Now he's got to sort out all this mess. I'll leave him to it.
Cheers, Mike. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. I'm going to go and get his other rods.
Right, guys, in between the madness, I want to bring you back to show you a few bits and bobs. Now, you've all seen me use peeler crab a million times. Well, most of my videos, to be honest, because I love them. Best bait in the world. This is one of my peeler crab baits tonight. That is a double frozen peeler crab. So two peelers, sort of peeled, cut down the middle, as you've seen, into like a V shape, split in half over the panel. But the main reason I brought you back is to show you this is my peelers. I've done a video a few months back, well, a few weeks back, just before lockdown, of the few early crabs that I'd picked up before lockdown, and I bought a vacuum packer and I froze them down. Now, I had a lot of comments on Facebook of people saying if you don't take the lungs out, they'll be absolutely knackered and they won't be no good. Now, in the vacuum pack, as you can see, this crab went in as it was. It was popping. So what I mean by popping is round these sides, You see the sides of the crab there. You see this piece of side shell here under my thumb. That bit there was loose. If you put them in as bullets, as I like to call them, they're peelers, but they're not quite ready to peel, if that makes sense. They're not cracking, they're not popping, the shell's not lifting. If you put them in like that, you're going to struggle. But as it is, I put all of the crab, even the ones I sold this year to customers, they all went in as poppers. They was all nice, good crab. They weren't rotten, they weren't stinking. But let me just quickly show you now. The shell comes off like a dream. Let's just get rid of them claws because I'm not going to use them tonight. To be honest, it's a bit of a shame really, because I don't really need these crab. I bought them just in case. I put one on and I caught a dogfish on it, so I'm not going to do that again. Well, hoping not to. But I've got to use them now because I don't want to waste them. So let me just swipe. So that you've seen how easy all that shell's come off. There's still a couple of legs on it. I'm trying to do this with one hand and... oh, hang on. Trying to do this with one hand. Zoom in a bit for you. So there's the top shell. The two side shells. It's not bloody focusing. There's that leg. Turn it over. That leg. That leg. And that last leg. Why not get it off? Right now. Everyone said, oh, they'll be useless, they'll be rotten, they'll be stinking, they'll be horrible. I'll tell you what, there ain't much difference with that. Why is it not focusing? There ain't much difference to that and a fresh one. Guys, I'm so sorry about this focusing. I've got to work out how to sort it out. Yeah, lovely. I shall cut that halfway up. I normally cut it to there, where that little V is, so I cut straight down the middle there, unfold it, slide it round the hook like a worm, band it on. But as it is, to be alright, I say they're just like fresh. You could, if I had a fresh one, the fresh ones are a little bit more plump, but that is because the water that they've sucked in, let's see if we're getting any bites. That is because the water that they've sucked in to peel at that time, obviously they suck in the water, they drink more water, it swells their bodies up, which causes the shell to crack, so they can peel, shed their skin. But that's in them. When you put them in the freezer, all that sort of comes back out, if that makes sense. It just goes back to the bare crab. So one's enough, don't get me wrong, one's a good enough size bait, but I'm trying to use them up. That's what I've put two on. Oh, there's a little tap on ragworm. But yeah, so the reason I've showed you that is because the vacuum packer and the bits, let's zoom back out again, the vacuum packer and the rolls, I think the vacuum packer I got off Amazon for about 30 quid, there's a bite, for about 30 quid, and I got extra rolls. You can buy a whole roll, 10-metre roll of the vacuum packer sealer bag thingy majiggy bob. I think that was about 6 quid for two, and I've probably frozen about 1,000 crabs, and sold most of them. I've kept a few for myself, but they turn out just as good as fresh, in my opinion. They're just a little bit softer, but they still band up the same. Whether they catch as many fish, when I say fish, I mean smooth hands and bass. I don't know whether they're frozen and pick up a bass as well as a fresh. Who knows? Either way, that is a good bait, and I've got the utmost confidence in using that for any fish that eats crab. Flounders, right through to smooth hands, eels, anything. I would use that, and I say I've got about 4 or 5 left in my bag there. But yeah, I think they're great. The only thing you do need to watch when you're freezing them whole like that, as if they're alive, is if one of their legs is sticking up and you suck it down on the vacuum pack, it'll pierce the bag, and then you've got to make up a new bag. It is a bit of a ball ache. So what I did start doing is I had some a big roll of nappy sacks, you know, like for the kids, and I use them for the dog when I go out, when I take a dog for a walk, pick up a dog's mess. What I was doing is I was sticking them inside the nappy bags. It was just giving it that extra layer, then sticking it in the vacuum packer, and then that was stopping me from piercing the bags. Because if they're not vacuum packed, then I suppose it's just the same. It's just chucking them in the freezer, isn't it, in a carrier bag. But yeah. Anyway, that is a frozen crab for you. I'll bring you back, hopefully, with a fish in a bit. They're getting slightly bigger. That one's about 30 centimetres maybe. Ragworm again. Cracking bites they're giving, like really, really good bites. It's quite a bit of fun, to be fair. It's nice. It's nice to see the old rod rattle Alright, I'll bring it back and we get something a bit bigger, hopefully. In a bit. Time is 20 to 11. We're probably going to stay till about 1, so we've got about 2.5 hours left. I'd stay all night. Well, I say all night. I'd stay right through the night, but I'm the one that's got to drive home, and it's not far down here. It's probably about 1.5 hours from my house, but alright, over night time it's an hour in it because there's no one on the road, so you can bomb it a bit, but it's still a trek on the way home. And then I've got to get up in the morning because I'm sure Paige will find me something to do. Back to work next week, so just trying to cram in as much as I can this week. Yeah, it is what it is. Right, hopefully I'll bring you back with something worth showing you. Nice big bass I do. Obviously when we first started up, we came down here really in the hope that we might get an undulate or a place or a few bream or something like that, but I think place is definitely gone because it's dark, as you can clearly see. Still might see a bream, but I'll take a decent sized bass or an undulate now, or anything that's not a dogfish or a whiting, even a pouting. Bring it back. Well, it's gone pretty hectic here, guys. Bites are coming very plentiful on the ragworm, so I've still got a 2-hook loop rig out and a pennel out. I've just had a massive schoolboy error. I was sitting here, I've put a frozen crab on one and on the pennel rod, and it was bent nicely in the tide, sort of like that, and it just went back a little bit, not completely straight like a slack, it just went back just a little bit. I thought, oh, that's strange. And then the tip of the rod just started to go over and over while I'm sitting here. I literally grabbed it, struck into it, and it still felt like it was pulling, so I shouted Mike over to come and get my phone and start recording, and it really felt like a good fish, and it was a bloody dogfish. Still, I've been carp fishing too much in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, so that won't be going in the video. You don't need to see that, me getting excited over a dog. But yeah, it's I'm hoping that things might pick up. It's what's the time now? Whee! First fish for me, and it ain't a dog. It's only a little schoolie on the ragworm, but it's nice to catch fish on bait you dug yourself or forage yourself, whatever. He's only little, I don't know, 20 centimetres, 25 centimetres. But we're, I showed you down here because I'm going to get him unhooked to get him straight back. It's very lightly hooked, that. Very lightly hooked. Happy days. Well, hopefully we get a few more of them, but maybe we get a bigger one next time, eh? Oh, in a bit. Right, Mike's into a fish, which we're very shocked about, if I'm honest. What, Mike, what is it, whole squid? Oh, shut up, you melt. Oh, what do you mean it's swimming towards you? No, it's because you're walking towards the water, you dumbass.
There we go.
Is there a fish on there?
Yeah.
I reckon Mike's got a conger on, you know. Whole squid, there's 2 foot of water out there. What else can it be? Don't lose this fish, because you'll ruin my video. Lovely evening, lovely sunset. Mike, listen, just reel the fish in. Concentrate on the fish, because I want to see something. Something that's not a freshwater fish, a catfish or a carp. It probably will be, knowing you. That's the world's stiffest Ziplex rod. Is it still on there? It's got to be, isn't it?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, it's got to be sank there. Right, come on then, let's not milk it, let's have it. Because if you can catch a fish, then I can catch 10. When was the last time you caught a fish? 1932? He's got a GoPro on his head, look, he thinks he's well professional. Oh, it's on the surface, Mike. What is it? I reckon, what are you saying?
It's a 3 metre flatty.
It's a 3 metre flatty, mate. Well, if it's on the surface, oh, I don't know. It could be a bass, it could be a hound, it could be a ray, it could be a conger.
You know what? There's no bite there.
Is there not? You watch it be a £3 lump of weed.
It's dead.
Oh, it's there?
There it goes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
For fuck's sake.
Sorry about the language. That was fighting back, was it?
Did you see that bite, Gavin?
Yeah, but that was me. But listen, you said it was pulling back. This was pulling back. Oh dear, what a shocker. Right, anyway, we won't be recording Mike fighting a fish. What a dumbass. Oh dear, right, we'll bring it back when I get something. Right, nothing's happening. The tide's still going. It's not coming in there. But there's about 2 foot of water in front of us, probably about 100 yards. So I'm still in the first cast. We've been here 2 hours, 3 hours. We're just mucking about with Mike's drone, if I'm honest. But at the minute, there's 2 rigs out there with 2 loop rigs. Ragworm on both. You've seen the ragworm. But I'm just going to show you I'm baiting up, trying for one of these undulates. All I've done is I've got a whole squid. You can see there on that blue how much I've taken off. Just that little back bit of the tail, little corner bit. Rig I'm using is one that I found in the box that's used. Oh, I'm shocking tonight. Just ain't in it. I'm just not with it, if I'm honest. This is a spur of the moment trip.
He's gone on carp fisherman, that's what he's done.
Shut up. There's an hook and there's a smaller hook, but it's got a bent bit on the back. You knows what I mean. So squid, I shall be sticking the hook there just through its head, like that. Mind your fingers when you put it through the other side. Pulling it back like that. There is that. It looks terrible now. Just give me a minute. Bluey, skin side down, over the hook. I'm sure you can see that. Mike knows what he's doing with a camera. And then just band it up. This bait elastic is a bit pants, to be honest. I can't find my iron over bait binder because it's probably in my boat box. Yeah. This is just some old gash bait elastic. The bait elastic is bait elastic, but this is really, really thick, and the iron over stuff's really, really nice. All the way up, band them together, all the way up. Always give it a few extra turns at the top because the top hook is going to sit there, and then bring it back down. I like to fold the old tentacles back like that. Whack them in there too. Whack them in there too, because they're only going to get pulled off by a little fish. Pull the hook out, so that's that like that. Don't leave your bait elastic. And then top hook. Always make sure that bottom hook's really showing well. Like, pull it out a bit more if you have to. Excessively, leave it hanging out like that. That's not a problem at all.
Yeah, don't mash your hook.
Give it a, yeah, that's the words I was looking for. Don't mask your hook. And then whack your top hook through there. Pull it nice and tight. No baiting tools needed. Beautifully presented bait. Whole squid will work. The undulate, see if we're fishing up on the lot where me and Mike live in the Thames estuary. Just bluey for the rays is all we use. That's all we need. And squid, but south coast where we are, Shoreham way, Worthing. I don't actually know. We're in between Shoreham's over there, Worthing's down there, so we're in between. They like the whole squid down here, but I can't really go anywhere without a bit of bluey because it's just, well, you know, it's just what it is. And then for those of you that don't know what a pulley dropper is, I'm sure most of you do. I will show for video purposes anyway. I have an imp. I know I've got an impact shield as well, but I always put an imp on the bottom of every rig. So I've got it, because the lead I pull out the box might not be an impact shield. Right, so that hook there, the bottom hook there connects to your imp, as you can see, or your lead, whatever you use. That snood is connected to one of those. That is a Gemini upturned, bent, upside down rig clip. Right, what are they called?
Rig clip?
Yeah, but a bent one with that little, you know, the little...
A bent clip?
Thingy bit on the bottom.
Genie clip, I think.
Something like that. Proper pros, me and Mike. Proper pros.
I'm not even filming, I'm filming your face.
Pulley bead.
Oh no.
This is gash one. Really gash. But that's all I've got because I'm running low. And then a lot of people use a swivel there, but that is a rotten bottom clip. Just because it clips onto there nicely.
That's a good idea,
there, that bit, of course it's a good idea. It's my idea. That bit there. Yeah, that's how good. That's how good them pulley beads are. I broke it with my index finger. So, right, so hang on. Let's just back this up. It's no longer a pulley bead. It's a swivel. So I swivel to your line. That's all you need.
No, I'll clip it back in, it'll be alright.
And then I'll clip it back in a minute. And that's how it goes. And then what happens is when you cast it out, 4 million yards, it hits the water. The imp lifts off. Please work. Please work. That lifts off. That drops down. And there you go. That's them fishing on the bottom. And as we've got a nice sandy patch of beach, that's going to sit there like that in the tide. The weight's going to sit there, and then Mr. Big Undulate Ray is going to come swooping down and munch me a bit of crab.
Yeah, that's what you hope.
What are you doing? Right, children watch my video. It's such a tyranny. Right, so yeah, that's how. That is how it's going to work.
Yeah, you hope.
But when there's some water there, because, well, look.
Your rig will be hanging out at the top of that water, you know that?
Well,
You can't cast about 30 yards.
Well, I can, mate, because I've bought a brand new reel with me tonight, spanking new Fathom. Had one cast, blew it up, threw it away because I've had enough. I don't like it. Give me the ump.
Nah, they need to be magged.
There's loads of people up there spinning.
Yeah,
Right.
Loads of sure and all. Still filming, by the way.
Right, yeah, sweet. So yeah, hopefully, it's a lovely night though. Look, lovely bit of sunset. Worthing Piers like that. I think they call it wide water where we are. Wide water, something like that. Yeah, that's how I'm baiting up. And the other one is just a tulip loop rig with ragworm on it. I've got some frozen crab in there, so I might stick a bit of cut a frozen crab in half. Do rag and crab, rag, whatever. Other than that, Mike's going to get his drone out in a minute so we can record the sunset. Because that's what people do when they blank. They take pictures of the sunset. That's why I've got so many pictures of sunsets on my phone. Anyway, see you in a bit. Yo, what's happening, everyone? I'm beach fishing. I forgot what it means to be doing this. I've been carp fishing the last few weeks, to be fair, since the tope on the boat with me and Louis. I've had 5 overnight sessions on the carp and landed 2 carp. It's hard going, but I've bought all the gear now, so I've got to keep going, haven't I? Anyway, I'm down in Shoreham with Michael West, Mr. Seaglow. Here he is, being ignorant. And he's got himself a little toy. It's quite an expensive one. Well, it's not a kid's toy. Let's have it like that. He reckons he can fly up to Worthing Pier, which is right up there. So fair play to him. But he's giving it all. Oh, I can do that, but I just don't want to. You know, like when you was a kid. So I just think everyone should just dare him to do it. He's being a proper pansy. Yeah, I'm excited to see. Look, it's got a proper carry case and everything. Look.
I don't got filters.
Filters? What sort of
polarised ones so I can see in the water?
What some like makes you look like you got makeup on when you really haven't?
You know, like polarised glasses when you can't fish it, you can see in the water. That's what these are.
What in that little case?
Yeah, that filters.
Oh, have a word.
So it cuts out the sun.
Talk about all the gear and no idea.
I don't know. I ain't got no fucking clue.
Right. Anyway, talking about all the gear, no idea. While I was doing my carp fishing, decided to have a midlife crisis. I've got rid of my 525s and got hold of a pair of Fathoms. Brand new Pen Fathoms. First one, put line on it. Look, I've even kept it in the box, look, at least for its first outing before I batter the absolute crap out of it and just chuck it in the box for the rest of them. Hang on, I'll keep you updated. Sorry about in the wind. So yeah, put new line on it. First chuck, blew it up. Poxy thing. Anyone wants it, 80 quid, brand spanking new. I'll even post it to your house. Load of turd. I'll either get some 525s again or I'll get a 7HT. I've got the other Fathom on this rod. Look, that one's gone out of white. That one didn't do half bad, but I know it's my fault. But you know it is. I'm too stubborn. Is that going to go up now?
Yeah, I'm just sorting that out.
No, come on, make it go up because I'm doing a bit of video in here. So Mike's just given me some big posh Shimano CR14 Old Tigra Ujamadoo breed. I'm going to stick on my 133 and send that out. Bait tonight. We're fishing for. Well, there might be a chance of an undulate or congers or place while it's still light, bream. So I've got a couple of boxes of squid. I've got some frozen crab because I ain't got no fresh because I haven't bothered. And I went and look, this is the line. We managed to get my line back in. I went and dug some fresh ragworm this morning for me and Mikey boy. But yeah, right. While we're waiting for Mike to go up, a few little announcements. The support for the tope video went really well, and the one before when me and the missus went and I didn't catch a tope, so thank you very much. Subscribers have gone up, shot through the roof. I think I need about 40 subscribers to hit 4,000. So the aim is, I'm going to sit down on the stones. The aim is, I'm begging already. I ain't even shown you a fish yet, but I'm begging for subs. Let's hit the 4,000 for this video. If you watch regularly and you enjoy them and you ain't subscribed, just do it. It takes 30 seconds. Anyway, boring. Mike, get that white thing in the air. Oh, it's flashing. Oh. Hey? It's warming up. What's it, like a diesel engine? You got to get some glow plugs going, have you? I'm coming in here because it's a bit blowy out there. But Mike's got them silly Pen Fathoms as well. Oh, what's Mike got in his box?
Shit.
Sea glow beads. Ooh. Look, sea glow beads in their raw form for those people that say he buys them from China and... Oh, more sea glow beads. We'll talk about them later. Oh, love it. Right, why is it still sitting on the beach, bruv?
Yes, stay on. Just wait with it. Look at the camera, look. See the camera.
Oh yeah, look, the camera's moving. Yeah, look, that's great, Mike. But look, make it move again. I've zoomed in. Yeah, we can see the camera moving. Listen, it's got flashing lights in that, mate, but make them things spin. Look at him, look. I don't think he's got a clue.
Hey. Watch it take off and I don't ever see it again.
These people are nuts. They've been hovering around, being dragged all over the gaff in this. It is an inflatable boat, but it's not a proper inflatable boat. It's a dinghy that you buy from a beach shop. Rigs tonight we'll be using. I'm going to use I've got one out there at the minute. I've got a tilt loop rig with a ragworm on each, with obviously seagull beads for a place, and I'll put out a pulley drop wire or a fish hunter rig. And again, I don't know what's in my box because I haven't been in it for about 3 weeks. So yeah. So what are you saying?
If it flies off, I can't stop it.
Don't worry about that. It'd be good for the video. That's show business, apparently. Listen, while I'm here, guys, are any of you lot into carp fishing? Because if you are, then I'll start recording my carp trips. I haven't been bothering because, to be honest, I like to do the videos to try and help people out a bit. But if I'm honest, I don't know bugger all about carp fishing. I don't get me wrong, I've been out and bought all the gear. I've spent not far off £1,000 on the gear. 3 rods, 3 reels, 3 bottle arms, bivvies, beds, the lot. I've obviously got a bit of an idea, I've got a bit of an inkling, but I'm not a pro, so I don't want to start giving people false information. But oh, we're spinning. Oh, some are spinning faster than others, Mike. Oh, here she goes. Hold up. Can it do the loop? I don't know what we're looking at here, people. He's looking at me. Hopefully, oh look. Hopefully he's sending me the footage. Cool, that's zoom. That's £500 up there. Just up there. Oh no.
It's only 43 metres, that goes to 400.
It's at 43 metres. Let's have a little look, see what you can see.
That's there.
Oh, that's wicked. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to nick some of this footage off Mike and put it in the video for you guys to see. Right, we're going to piss about with this. E is going to need the RNLI if he carries on pedaling out there, and I will bring you back in a bit.